This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you from the East Bay and Oakland, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Oakland Raiders. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Now the first carry here for yr2. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. On second down, a run with Lindsay. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On third down, it's Prescott. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. On 4th, they do snap it to Prescott. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. Touchdown, New Orleans. Philip Lindsay with touchdown number 7 on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. They'll have a first down past the 40, and he takes it all the way up to the 47. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Right there, 54, right there, 54. Get ready, get ready.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Running on first down, Eckler. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 12, Carr on the screen. This is Eckler. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll be a loss of 7 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Stay with your man. Check. OP. Check hot route. Hot. 637. 54.
From the gun, it's Carr. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Oakland. extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't like to hear. But it's pride.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it. But that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset. Draft position, where we're going to be and what we need to get. And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
Again, running right, Lindsey. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Prescott. That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
A loss of 6. 2nd and 16.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott looking low into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there to Raider first. So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want none.
Carr gives to Rashad. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Mike 54. Mike 54. I know he ain't got it.
You're mine.
Mike 54.
Express.
54. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, 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 twist.
Brings up.
From the gun now on 3rd down. Carr, he gets it to Brown. Good play. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland 1st down.
Express.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4. Get that quarterback at all costs.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marcus Golden, too much to handle that time, gets the sack.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
Man, I got you.
Here's Carr. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Let's go one more.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down now, it's Lindsey. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
The 1st down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Here's Prescott. And an alley to run. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
Let's go, baby.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Here's a give to Lindsey running right. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Prescott. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Maurice Hurst has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. Couple completions, just string them together. Could get in the field goal range. Let's see what happens.
They try to run on 1st down, but this defense says no dice. They stop them a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Demario Davis has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long.
Express. 7:34.
Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 18.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone.
Express.
Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
93.
Let him know.
Five down.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. Flush to his right. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Kill.
Hey, Raider 2.
Turn it out.
And take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Austin Eckler in the final seconds of the first half. And the Raiders have taken the lead. So they're able to break the tie just before halftime. Now they just don't want anything crazy to happen on the ensuing kickoff.
Yeah, they want to just add the extra point, get the kickoff taken care of, and get to the locker room with the lead that they fought so hard to get.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
14. Saints 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
1st and 10. At their own 27-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
We saw this franchise do this back in the 09 Super Bowl. The Saints will start the second half with their onside kick. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. He's got the first down here inside the 30. All the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Austin Eckler, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener with it.
This is caught inside the 15. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. And that one results in 35 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now again, right side. Lindsey. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Another run by Lindsey. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. To throw is Prescott toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
They're going to go for it now, 4th and 2. Remember, they can still get the first down at the 1-yard line, though. Now Prescott on 4th down. Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Lutz good on the extra point, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Here's Eckler. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
He was brought down by Alonzo. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 39-yard line.
Alert 3.
On 2nd down, Eckler. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Down.
The mic, boys. 56.
180. 180. We're good. We're good. 180.
Mike 56. Mike 56.
694.
Pick it up.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Cameron Jordan in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10.
Their own 34-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts of the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now on 2nd and 13, Prescott. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Prescott down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it, and they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. He needed a yard. That's what he got. And it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
56.
Now Eckler. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Check 56. Let's get the ball.
This is a counter play. Eckler. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. And now in the East Bay, it's the Raiders with the lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4.
Let's go. Pick it up, D. Switch.
Here we go.
On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. And his kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. 22 yards there, a first down. Prescott now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Throwing, Prescott. Complete. Smith has it. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 22 yards there, a first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Here we go.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory. At the 48. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Prescott now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10.
47. 26.
From the red zone now, Prescott. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Cleveland Farrell In there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Now Prescott. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed the quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 25-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
You remember me? You remember me?
Once more, here's Eckler. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Later one.
44's the mic. 44's the mic. Check. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
They'll run here with Eckler. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Here's the Raiders punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see, do they rely more? Oh, Prescott stripped.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. Thomas, the intended target. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost like they can't believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high.
Down the numbers. There he goes. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Austin Eckler, 32 yards. And a forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if finally we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Prescott. He's going to let it fly. And now another one thrown incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Prescott to throw on fourth. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line.
185.
Hey, pick your game up.
On the ground, it's Eckler. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. It's Eckler again. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. A chance of wasting this great starting field position. A real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now a toss play to Eckler. Open space inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. 21-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. And let's not forget he had the receiving touchdown earlier. Now a trio of rushing touchdowns. Quite a performance.
Diversification. That's all you can talk about. His ability to do everything leaves him on the field on every down on offense because you can hand it to him as we've seen. He said 3 rushing touchdowns. And, of course, throw it to him where he's caught one as well.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're down big here late. I don't know, you just one last drive here for pride.
Some people
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cleveland Farrell able to record his 5th sack of the season. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. Prescott to throw. He's going to let it fly. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Carl Joseph. So this one, a victory for the Oakland Raiders. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I'll bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Raiders, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Saints, their woes continue as the record falls now to 1-10. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our